Hola amigos de Wine News TV, les invito a conectar conmigo y con mis invitados en Wine News TV On The Go, un podcast que a su vez es un espacio donde aprenderás sobre el mágico mundo del vino a través de invitados de todas partes del mundo que nos contarán sobre sus proyectos para obsequiarnos de forma embotellada música, fuego y leones, como decía el gran maestro argentino Jorge Luis Borges en su poema Soneto al Vino. Wine News TV llega a ustedes gracias a Aerionet, nuestro aliado en velocidad y confiabilidad. Gracias a ellos, cada episodio y cada contenido que subo en las redes fluye sin interrupciones, sube rapidísimo. Si tú también quieres un internet que no te falle, llama al 787-273-4143, entra a aerionetpr.com o búscalos en redes como @aerionetpr. Vamos arriba. Hola amigos de Wine News TV, estoy aquí una vez más en el almacén del vino de B. Fernández. Estoy con Melissa Jalbert. Ella representa a austinhope, una bodega que, como saben, es adorada en Puerto Rico. Lleva más o menos unos 10 años en nuestro mercado y muchas de sus etiquetas son coleccionadas, disfrutadas, obsequiadas. Y vamos a hablar con ella hoy de este proyecto que, como les digo, es muy querido en nuestro Puerto Rico. Melissa, how are you?
I'm very good. Yourself?
I'm doing well. Is this your first time in Puerto Rico?
First time in Puerto Rico. I spent an amazing week discovering more about the culture, the people, the passion behind, which goes with wine. So it's been a great experience.
Great. And the consumers from here, have you received their feedback? I mean, have you heard that they're huge fans of austinhope?
They are huge fans because they definitely show up to the table. I've met a lot of people and they're connoisseurs, they know what they like. And I can tell it's in your Latin culture that you drink wine, you appreciate wine, and it's something that people are have started like at a younger age than others. Exactly. No, but the drinking age is different.
Oh yeah, it is different.
The gathering, so you see a difference in how you guys like enjoy, you know, each moment, celebration, dinner, paria, and what wine does bring people together. And so that's the sense that I get with...
Tell me about austinhope. I know austinhope is a person, is a man, has a company, incredible wines. The first wine that I ever saw, I think it's this one. 10 years ago, I first saw that label and then I had it. Tell me about austinhope, maybe the man and then the company, if you will.
Yeah, austinhope is first generation winemaker. He's going to be 53 on May 10, so he's quite young. He grew up in a vineyard. His dad was a pioneer in planting grapes in pasorobles. So Austin kind of like learned to grow up in the vineyard, taking care of the vines, and kind of like developed a passion. And when he was like 21, 22, that's when he told his dad that why are we spending so much time taking care of the grape? I want to produce wine.
Right.
So first generation winemaker. And so we're still relatively new because really we established ourselves as a winery in 1996.
Okay.
With Triana. So on this table, Triana would have been the first wine that we saw in market.
Interesting. So Austin's father was a grape grower and he would sell the grapes to other wineries?
Exactly.
Okay. Some probably very well known that had austinhope's, Mr. Hope's father grapes that we will not reveal, of course. Those are contracts, I know as an attorney. So what I'm trying to get at is that Mr. Hope knows about the best grapes in pasorobles for sure, where they are and all of that.
But we have to also understand that pasorobles became a wine region in 1983. His father started planting grape in 78 with the Eberle family, with like Jason Haas from like Tablas Creek that brought some Syrah and things like that. And then Austin definitely helped with Jason Haas and a few others establish like the 11 appellation that pasorobles has. Okay. And that was defined and finalized in 2014.
Okay.
So again, like, you know, so yes, now we know better, like what grows where and things like that. And Austin has always been like a big advocate of Paso. And that's the whole story also behind like the austinhope Cabernet here that we'll talk further when we go to this wine. But yeah, it's still new. Like as a region, Paso being 614,000 acres, of land. About 40,000, maybe a little more now, are planted grapes. And for example, Napa is 225,000. So
this is a good segue to talk about that, because people here in Puerto Rico and in many parts of the world, when they think California for wines, they think Napa, Sonoma, and Paso Robles has seen an incredible growth, at least here in Puerto Rico. I've noticed that each time I see more labels from Paso Robles. And to me, they afford or give clients great quality for maybe a much reasonable price than Napa that has gotten quite expensive. What can you tell viewers about Paso Robles? Maybe give us a couple of pointers so that they understand the region a little bit better.
That's exactly what you were saying. It's kind of like the value is there, and what we've always done is like make wines that over deliver. Okay, like we want to make wines that are accessible.
Right.
It definitely succeeded also with the austinhope Cabernet that like you can have, but you can put next to top wines,
right?
And then you don't break the bank.
Exactly. Yeah. For example, the austinhope that I think is around $75 here in Puerto Rico.
No,
this one
60. Even better.
So this one goes toe to toe with some Napa cabs that retail for double the price, 120. So yeah, there's great value in Paso Robles. I always talk about the quality to price ratio, very important for consumers, which is 95% of my audience. I always say that winemakers are important, sommeliers are important, trade reps are important, talking heads are important, but the protagonist of the industry is the consumer. At the end of the day, he or she is the one that pays for the wine and wants to have good bang for their buck.
And then when you open it, like you want to the experience to come with the price. It's like you go to a restaurant, depending on where you go, you want the value that comes with it. If I go to Chili's versus like a top restaurant, what you're getting.
Right.
So what I like is that like it's a wine that impress and please other people that people remember, and it has crossed so many borders. That's why now we are in 62 countries,
right,
and it's continuing to grow. So that's what the austinhope label has created, and people think it's been around for so long because the impact has been
enormous. That's amazing. I would have never guessed that the company is so young and that it's in so many countries. It's definitely a success story. And Mr. Hope is only 5 years my senior. I'm 48, so hopefully I'll get to meet him one day. All right, let's get into the wines. Which one should we start with? This one, the Austin.
We're gonna, the Austin.
The Austin.
It's a bit confusing. We have the Austinhope. This one is the Austin.
The Austin. What can you tell us about this one, Melissa?
That one was created and launched. First vintage was 19. Barrel 19, and that was Austin's idea to make entry level and your everyday drinking Cabernet, right? So that one was created if you can not go to the top wine, like something that you're gonna be able to enjoy. Our signature and what you're gonna see in the glass is always like a fruit forward wine. We don't try to mask anything. Like Austin always says, stay out of nature's way. Right, so it's like the star in the glass should be the grape.
Beautiful, ripe blackberry burst of chewy fruit. Never becomes sweet. It's generous and it's balanced, but you can definitely feel that strong California sun hitting the berries and translate it into the glass. And then it has a nice roundness that it's not creamy, because creamy sometimes it's clogged, but it has this velvety texture to the palate. How much is this wine here in Puerto Rico? Is it 45, the Austin?
No.
Less than that?
It's less than that.
It's and is it 100% cab?
No, not this one. This one is always 80 to 85% cab. And then we play with a bit of, this one has a bit of Petit Syrah, Petit Verdot, maybe a hint of Malbec. So just because we have these grapes.
It's very nice. It's quite nice. I do see the Puerto Rican consumers loving this wine. They like their fruit. Ribera del Duero is huge here in Puerto Rico. Obviously, Napa Valley as well, but you cannot drink Napa every day. This is definitely a quintessential Paso Robles red wine that for $30-$35 over delivers incredibly.
I think
Beautiful.
it's more like 25, 30. We'll have to double check on that.
Yeah, I'll put it in the caption. Beautiful, beautiful wine. Congratulations. And this, I mean, goes with so many different types of meat cuts, burgers, barbecues. You know what? It seems to me that it has a sort of ample portfolio of gastronomic possibilities. I mean, you could have this with a blue cheese burger, and also you can have it with a tomahawk steak at a very nice steakhouse. It's quite diverse in all the things that it can go with.
Austin created a burger for this specific wine recipe. Austin loves to barbecue.
Yeah,
Definitely,
yeah.
like is like a cook, and I could like share you the recipe if you like.
It's casual to drink amongst friends, but it could also be a great wine at the middle of a business dinner with colleagues. Very nice wine. Let's get into the second wine, Triana. It's the first wine that you guys make.
It's when we built the winery, and that's still the legal name of the winery. And what Austin came up with the name Triana is the Latin word for the three elements to the vine. So it's the water, sun, and soil. You know, so again, like it's all about the region, the terroir, the soils, and kind of like the vine and the grape. So 75% Cab will go into this wine because it's the most planted grape in Paso. And then 25% Syrah, just because we're known to be the Rhone Rangers. So the Syrah is going to bring you those like peppery notes, very long and silky and elongating. Like this one, I call it the best kept secret. It's a wine that
the Syrah does come through with that black pepper and also with those charcoal notes and a little bit of violets there. But this wine is fruitier on the nose. This one, it's earthier. It has a mineral component that the first one maybe is not there. It's a more complex wine, and it's savory. The red black fruit is crunchy, is there, has good acidity, and again, very sort of round on the palate, velvety. This one is another great buy. This is what, $55?
45.
$45. Good wine. I mean, you can get both the Austin and the Triana for about $80 with tax. Great
And then
wine.
even if you go back to this last, and the good thing, like we just opened these wines.
Yeah,
We
fresh.
like to have make it accessible, and when you open the bottle, you can enjoy it.
You know
And
what I
it's
love
gonna-
about both, Melissa, sorry for interrupting, is that the nose is plummy, jammy, marmalade-like, and you think, oh, this is going to be sweet. But no, on the palate, it's like you add salt, mineral, to those black and blue and red fruits. And then you have the balance, you have the equilibrium. And sometimes in Paso, warm weather, it's hard to not get wines to be sweet. You have to have restraint, and you want to have power, but you also want to have prudence. You also want to have restraint. And these wines have all that acceleration of fruit, but they do not go over the fence into the sweetness.
And you know why? Because in Paso Robles, we have that microclimate. Like at night, it goes down to 50 degrees. So from 100, 105 to 50, 40. So we have that natural acidity.
Right.
And long hanging time.
Refreshes the fruit when after it's gotten so hot during the day. Beautiful wines both. Let's get into this last one. This is the label that a lot of people here know. What can you share about this one?
Well, it was created like he says 40 years ago, but he would have been 13, so like 30 years ago. And like people think it's been around for longer. First vintage produced was 2015, launched in the US in 2017, for example. And like the idea behind it was for Austin to create the best Cabernet out of Paso Robles, but also for people to know about Paso Robles, about like our terroir, about the different layers, because we have lime soils and calcareous soils. And then like many years ago, Paso was under like the ocean. So we have fossil as well. So this really is a representation of true like Paso, and I think if succeeded, because like the region we can now have like in Latin America and Asia and even Europe, like this one has really crossed borders and has done so.
Wow. Wow.
Is it the first time you have it?
No, I've never had the reserve. This I've had in the past. I mean, this is quite a wine. This is a remarkable wine. Again, luscious, rich, mature, ripe fruit, and then on the palate, it's round, it's velvety, has natural acidity, but it does feel, I don't know whether it's oak treatment or whatnot, that spice is providing some hints that I really enjoy at the end that remind me a little bit of salted chocolate, a little bit of vanilla, but very, fine, like essence of vanilla, but the fruit, I mean, it's all about the fruit. The fruit shines and comes through, and it's luscious, it's rich, it's a very sexy wine, and it can pair so well with different recipes, and can age because the tannins are firm, are there, they're grippy at this stage, so they can really, really last. I mean, I assume that you've had the privilege of tasting this wine with a couple of years in bottle, right? 8-10-year-old wine.
The thing is, the first vintage is 2015.
Have you had a 2015?
We kept a few, but like not really. Like the one that really had the chance, like Triana, we have 99, 2000, just because it's older.
And how are they aging? Beautifully?
Amazing. And back then we didn't have the technology that we have. We used to bottle at the co-op. So this one, like now, it's state of the art. So definitely potential of aging can be 15-20 years easy, and it's only gonna like benefit.
This is where you see the magic of Paso in terms of affordability. The quality of fruit here in a Napa wine would be $300, and this is $75. It burst
60.
out of
You have it at 60.
60 here. Wow. And
again,
burst out of the glass. And then there's something that I adore here. There's a lift of something leafy, something fresh. I mean, it's not just fruit. There's a mintiness. There's something that frames the fruit. Let's say that the fruit is the muscle or the painting, the mint, that fresh sort of herbal, if you will, but very, very sort of undertone is the frame of the painting or the bones to the muscle in the body. It's balanced in spite of the power of the fruit. I always say that it's not the same to drive 200 miles per hour in a Ferrari, and as it is in a Fiat. In a Ferrari, you don't notice the speed. In the Fiat, you can go over the highway.
I love the comparison.
So the power of the fruit is there, but it's very well handled. I mean, it's not disjointed. It doesn't go over the fence. It's a really, really well-made wine.
It's all about balance, finesse, and also like delicatesse. Like those wines are very elegant, tannins well integrated, and that's kind of like our style and signature, right? With its own identity and own purpose, but they all have a place on the table.
Can we bring another guest to the conversation? All right, tell me about this one. I'm going to substitute. So we have two different Austin Hopes. We're going to say goodbye to this friend for a bit. And tell me about the Reserve.
So with the success of like the other cab, we decided like we're gonna make a Reserve. That one's gonna be like more like pinpointed in like the district and the appellation that we use. So I
forgot to ask Melissa, sorry, about the great composition of the red Austin Hope. Is that Cabernet Sauvignon with what?
100% cab.
All right, okay.
We are in 9 of the 11 appellation. For this one, we go down to 4. Okay. So again, it's more like a Grand Cru, more specific, the best grapes. First vintage produce of this one was 2017. Okay, so we started it like a bit after.
Wow.
You're gonna see a bit more oak treatment. For us, it's not because it says Reserva that it has to do 24 months in oak. And also, Austin always says when the wine is ready, we bottle it. So this particular vintage
It's darker fruit. It's darker than the previous one. It's a more serious wine, if you will. Again, not that the first one, the other Austin Hope, isn't serious, but this one, wow, this one is Bruce Wayne's wine. This is Batman's wine. Oh my God, what an incredible perfumey nose of, again, black cherry, ripe fruit. You have that spice, and then again that presence, and I guess it's the freshness of those cool nights in the mint, the rosemary, the thyme, those very nice herbs that I'm getting here. Wow, power and elegance, polished power. You can bite into the fruit. It's gobbles of rich fruit that burst and explode in your palate. You that spend a lot of time in airplanes. Have you played that game called Fruit Ninja?
No.
Where you destroy with a samurai sword fruits and the screen in your phone gets all splashy. This is a burst, an incredible dose of massive red, blue, black fruit in your palate, and then creamy, round. This is a baby. This is gonna go a long way. It's ready now. Don't be mistaken. What I would do if I were you, I would buy a couple of bottles, one to have now and see how they're gonna age, because this is a remarkable wine. The finish, my God, it's been a minute and has this lovely saltiness to it, this persistence, and then it's savory. It's crazy to say that such a big, bold, rich wine has that savory component of freshness that lingers on. Very nice wine.
Yeah, and if they want to start doing a vertical, right? So that's the 2021. We're just releasing the 22, so it's a good time to start as well.
All right, so we have 4 remarkable red wines here for the consumers. And again, this is around 30. This is around...
It's 45.
45.
60.
So we have $140, and this one 100 and something, right?
125.
125. So you could get all 4 bottles for around $250, $260, which is the price of one super high-end Napa wine. This is what Pasorobles is all about. I mean, quality to price ratio. What an incredible lineup. Thank you, Melissa, so much. I know that you have many travels ahead, and I really hope you enjoy them. Before we go, you have other labels. I just want to name them for their consumers. Austin Hope makes what other wines?
The Troublemaker.
Troublemaker, which has a blend of Zinfandel and...
It's a GSM, Grenache, Syrah, Mourvèdre, exactement. Yeah. And then we also have... Quest. Which is new to this market. And it's 100% Cabernet Franc.
Love Cabernet Franc. And any projects, anything that you guys are working on, like Austin, State Secret?
Austin always has projects. And if you come and visit us at the tasting room, we have 30 like exclusive label to the tasting room. We even make bubbles under the Triana, like Méthode Champenoise. We make a beautiful rosé under the Austin Hope label. So we make a Graciano.
Oh, love Graciano.
So he always has project because he's a bit of an artist. Well, he is an artist. Mm-hmm. So, but as of now, coming through, Cabernet Franc would be what is new to market, and very expressive style of Cabernet Franc with the dark chocolate, the mint, the eucalyptus. Yeah. So something that's going to stand out as well.
Thank you so much for this. Cheers.
Cheers. Brindis.
Salud, brindo contigo. Gracias. Estos vinos son deliciosos, Austin Hope, no se los tengo que decir, ya ustedes los conocen, los consiguen en el almacén del vino de B. Fernández, están en 62 países, así que en muchos de donde ustedes me ven, República Dominicana, Panamá, Ecuador, México, búsquenlo. Salud, nos vemos. Este fue el episodio de hoy. Recuerda dejarnos una reseña para que nos ayudes a crecer. Suscribirte y recomendarnos con tus amigos amantes del vino. No importa cuán avanzado estés en el recorrido de enamorarte de aquello que decían sobre el vino. Son uvas transformadas en poesía. Aquí hay espacio para todos. Salud y como siempre, dale share.